and welcome, BomberFD here. Today we are going to be going over everything you need to know about the Trials of Osiris. First off, the Trials of Osiris will entail a new multiplayer mode called Elimination. This mode is a 3 vs 3 pre-made team. There are no respawns, but you can revive your teammates. The first team to win the 5 rounds wins the match. Each round is 2 minutes. If that time expires, a sudden death then occurs. A capture point will appear on a centralized location on the map. Then each team will have 30 seconds to either capture that point or be the closest to that pin at the end of the 30 seconds. Elimination mode can be entered anytime throughout the week through the Crucible, but you cannot enter the Trials of Osiris until Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and it will last all the way until that Tuesday reset. Each week, a map and the loot will change for the Trials of Osiris. Now, the only way you can enter the Trials of Osiris is if you buy a Trials Passage from Brother Vance within the Reef. This will be like your scorecard. The more wins you have, the better loot you will get. After 3 losses, it then expires and you'll have to purchase another one to continue in the Trials of Osiris. And there is no limit to how many times you can partake within the Trials Passage. And just to note, every passage is unique to every individual. If you go in with a team and one of your teammates gets disconnected, that individual will receive a loss. But even though you are at a disadvantage at that time with 2 vs 3, you can still obtain a win on your passage by winning the 5 rounds. Now let's look at some things that can definitely help out with that Trials of Passage. There are 3 buffs that can be used all at the same time and can be purchased with passage coins. And the way to obtain passage coins is either through the new daily bounty that will be featured or at random at the end of a Crucible match. Each consumable will cost 3 passage coins. The first buff is called Favor of Osiris. This will grant you an automatic win right away. Then we have Mercy of Osiris, which it will not count your first defeat within the trials. And last we have is Boon of Osiris. If you win your first match, it will then count as 2. And again, you can use all of these at the same time. Now let's take a look at the rewards. Each week, you can obtain a stone, bronze, silver, and gold tier package, as well as a piece of gear and weapon. To obtain these, you must have the designated amount of wins on a single Trials Passage. For example, if on your first Trials Passage you won 8 matches, you could then purchase everything shown on the screen right now. It is also worthy to note that the gear and the weapon on here are both level 34 and 365 damage. You can also obtain Trials of Osiris gear at the end of Trials of Osiris matches, but this gear will need to be ascended to reach level 34. Every Trials of Osiris event will bring a new piece of gear as well as a new weapon that will be different than the previous week. And lastly, it is unknown what you will receive for winning 9 matches on your passage. There is some speculation out there that you may receive the Fate of Fools bounty, but we will soon find out in 1 week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do thumbs up as well as subscribe, as it does help me a ton. And guys, as always, before I go, please do know that you are all loved.